Good morning, guys. Okay, this morning you should be working through chapter 46. And just a side note, yesterday I posted 39 on Edmodo, so you need to make sure that you have all of your chapters organized. Okay, the way that I'm going to be working this is I'm just basically going to be underlining because you can't see my pointer as I'm going through it. And then I'll stop to discuss some grammatical concepts. As far as the vocabulary is concerned in this section, you shouldn't have any problem. You should be very familiar with all the words that appear in chapter 46 by now. Okay, Caesar, with the letters having been received around the 11th hour of the day, immediately he sends a messenger into the Bellovaci to the quaestor Marcus Crassus, whose winter camp was 25,000 steps away from him. He orders the legion to set out in the middle of the night and quickly to come to him. Crassus leaves with the messenger. He sends, meaning Caesar, another to the legate Gaius Fabius, so that he might lead together a legion into the boundaries of the Atrebates, in which he was knowing that a journey must be made by him. When we say by him here, guys, we're talking about Caesar. Okay, a couple of grammatical points I want to talk about in this chapter. Okay, you have, I'm going to pick red. I know that it's kind of an orangey red. Okay, you have an ablative absolute here. Right? Think about the 11th hour of the day. Okay, the 11th hour of the day is pretty late. Dawn is the first hour. Okay, so you're getting towards the afternoon. It's not an opportune time to send a letter. Okay, you have present tense. Okay, throughout this chapter. Okay, here you have a compound verb that you notice I kind of split up when I translated, whose winter camps were 25,000 steps away from him, right? So just note that there. This is a deponent, which is why you translate it as to set out. Okay. Let's see. There was a couple other things I wanted to talk about. Okay. Here we have a purpose clause with a present subjunctive verb. Okay. And we also have a indirect statement. Okay, notice your tense of your indirect statement, okay? And a gerundive here, like it should be done, okay? Moving on to the next slide. He writes to Labienus that if he was able, okay, to do it, right, to act for the convenience of or good of the Republic, that he should come with the legion to the boundaries of the Nervi. He writes to Labienus, if he was able to do it for the good of the Republic, that he should come with the legion to the boundaries of the Nervi. Okay, this is something, the subjunctive use here is something we call the jussive or the hortatory subjunctive. Okay, it's used when you're kind of like urging someone to do something, right? It's kind of like a command, but doesn't use the imperative. Okay. He was not, or he is not thinking that the remaining part of the army, which was farther away by a little, should be expected. He gathers around 40 horsemen from the nearest winter camps. Once again, when I took this clause, which were farther away by a little, I split up this verb in my translation, and that's okay. Okay, a gerundive here, right? Ought or should be. And you have present tense, present tense, present tense. Okay, so make sure you are thoroughly rereading, okay, and tomorrow check back for your video on 47. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you on Monday.